Hi, I'm about to drink Phantsmagoria from Prairie Artisan Ales. Never had this one before, and I think this is the first batch that they've canned. And also, I think it's a little different than it has been in the past. When it's been in bottles, it looks like it used to be maybe a little darker and maybe less hazy, more of a West Coast East type thing. But I haven't had it before. I haven't really talked to people about this. It's 8% alcohol, and Prairie isn't really known for IPAs and stuff. I don't think they even make a regular IPA. They just do this one. I don't really know what to expect. If they actually changed the recipe, like a lot of breweries have been, changing their IPAs, making them hazier and paler and using new hops, and this is definitely quite hazy. It looks kind of like a night shift beer to me. Almost looks a little like the 87, their double IPA. It's not as intensely hazy as Bissell Brothers or Trillium, and I can just see my finger through there just barely. And it has pretty good ratings, but people aren't like blowing it up for this beer. Looks like I had a little bit more yeast in there with the bottom. It looks good though, the head's nice. Oh boy, but that is still very West Coast. That smells like pine sap and Centennial. I'm not sure how fresh it is. They have some numbers on the bottom of the can here that don't quite make sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that means a date. Usually, actually it could be that it's canned on the 145th day of this year, but then it would be old. But that hop aroma, yeah, might be sort of not fresh. Yeah, that's really West Coasty. It's got more body, chewier, but lots and lots of pine sap, bitter orange. It's got some sweetness, but it almost tastes like if Stone figured out how to make a nice, smooth, cloudy IPA, not like a chunky one or anything. Yeah, this is not really my style. It's okay though. The bitterness isn't overwhelming. At first I thought it smelled like one of those old-fashioned, really bitter resinous hop bombs. This one is spicy and resinous, and it's got some sweet candied citrus, but it's not tropical. It's must be very Centennial and Chinook, and maybe probably Cascade forward, just those classic sea hops, not Citra, not tropical. But it's easier going down and more pleasant than Stone. Doesn't have toasty malts battling with caramel and lots of pithy bitterness, and it's pretty sappy and piney though, and kind of minty. Maybe the bitterness will build up a little bit more, but it's pretty well made. It's kind of interesting that it's really looks like a lot of the newer New England IPAs that are going for the haziness, but not quite figuring it out perfectly. But then, yeah, it smells, yeah, like syrupy pine sap. That's the main thing I'm getting. I'd give it, probably 75. I'll see what my girlfriend thinks of it. This is what I probably would have thought this was awesome like 7 years ago, but it's not my thing. I do like it more than most of the West Coast produced double IPAs for sure, especially because it's only 8% and it's got some body to it, but it's not your juicy tropical hop experience. Goodbye.